Okay, good day, guys. Welcome back to this channel. Now, those that are yet to subscribe, make sure you click on the subscribe button, like and share. So let's take a look at natural gas for this week. We would want to know where the price will be moving for this week. In order to be able to do that, I want us to actually start from the higher time frame. We would analyze it downward to the 4-hour time frame, so we would understand the movement and what movements would be made for this week. So let's start on this movement from 2020. You can see that this natural gas was actually, was once a bullish move. We clearly can see an higher highs and an higher lows. We all know that markets give us three movements. It's giving us an uptrend move, a downtrend move, or a ranging market move. Those are the three movements markets will give us, right? So at once, there was one time that price was actually giving us an uptrend move. You can see it throughout the year of 2020. You can also see it in the year of 2021. And then it was around that September 2022, that was last year. Then this natural gas started giving us a bearish move. Basically, the price has now switched from an uptrend move down today to a downtrend move, right? You can see that there was one time that we were trading above this 10 period simple moving average. And we all know that once this price is trading above this 10 period simple moving average, then it is a buy. Or what we would want to do is look for a setup to go ahead and take the buy movement. So that was what natural gas was playing. But right now, this price is now trading below this 10 period simple moving average. So we all know that once this price is trading below it, then definitely it is a sell movement. And what we would want to do is look for an opportunity to go ahead and sell. So let's take a look at this movement here. This was a drop, right? And you will take a look at this to be a pullback. Then a drop has been made. So all what we'll be watching out for, right, is actually a pullback. I mean, good amount of drop has been made on this natural gas. So technically, we will be expecting a pullback. We are not really sure if we would get it this week that we are talking about or next week. We know that a pullback will play out, but we just really can't, predict when it will play out. But we should watch out for a pullback soon, and the pullback should give us a bullish move. So watch out for that. So if the pullback is over, or once the pullback comes and it is over, I think we would continue the downtrend move on this natural gas. Above all, currently the natural gas market is still on a bearish move, right? So we still expect more drops to be made. You can see it is trading below the 10 period simple moving average, so still bearish. That should not take us to the weekly time frame. So like we said, before you actually take any trade, we would want to know the trend for such movements. You can see at one time it was actually trading above a 10 period simple moving average. Right now we are trading below this moving average. So we would see movement like this, like a drop. This will be seen as a pullback. Then a massive drop has been made. So we should expect a pullback soon. We might get it at this level. We all know that price is at, will I say at its support level. We once gotten a reaction here, which is not visible on the daily time frame though. Also, a reaction was happened here. We saw that price dropped to the same level. Price gave us a rejection by reacting, it went up. Now this price has already dropped to this same level, so we should be expecting a reaction anytime soon. So you can see for good straight, let's say 5 weeks, you actually be having a bearish move on natural gas. You can see it for this first week of this bearish move here, another bearish move, third, the fourth, and the fifth. So for good 5 weeks now, price has actually opened and closed bearish, right? It has gone down. So let's see if this week we would actually have a bullish move, right? We just trying to see if we would have a bullish move this week, which we kind of like play out as a pullback on this natural gas. Well, the food trend, by the way, is still on a bearish move and it is still dropping. But let's see if this week we will have like a pullback. With this week that we are predicting for at the upper one, maybe in 2-3 weeks, let's see if there will be a bullish move that will serve as a pullback, right? We can also see we are still trading below this 10 period simple moving average. So definitely this is still a sell movement, especially if you are looking at it in the long term, in 3-4 weeks time, right? This is still a bearish move. Once the pullback is over, I believe we would continue a bearish move on natural gas. Now let's take a look at what this daily time frame is saying. Like we said, before you actually place your trade, you would want to know the trend. Is it a downtrend move? Is it a is it an uptrend move, or is it a ranging market move? So what we are having here is actually a downtrend move, and basically price is still trading below this third period simple moving average. So we would see this movement like this. Let's start here with a drop, and this will be seen as a pullback, then a new drop be made here. You can see a little bit of a pullback was played out here, that was made here. Then another drop, we had a pullback here. Then we got another drop. Yeah, we had another drop, right? A pullback, right? The price is kind of rejecting at this level. We saw that once price dropped to the same level, we kind of had like a rejection. Now price has actually dropped to the same level, so we should be very, very careful. As this price is actually not giving us this drop, you can see this massive drop that was made there, then a pullback, a massive drop was made, and a pullback, a massive drop that was made here. But right now we are having a little bit of a drop. This should kind of serve like an indication that something wants to happen. Maybe price wants to reject, go bullish. So we should be very, very careful. I'm not trying to say we would not continue to go drop. We might very much likely to have a bearish move this week. Have it in mind, price can eventually open and close bearish this week. Price might eventually drop more this week, but we need to be very, very careful because price is at a level whereby we very much likely to have a bullish move this week. We can see this level here. So price have reacted to here, so we should expect a reaction anytime soon. If we don't have that reaction this week, then I believe upper week we should be able to have that such reaction. So natural gas still bearish, right? We can see that this pullback was made that came to tap our 10th period moving average, and we had a rejection. So if you would want to go ahead and take your buy, I would actually advise you to wait for this price to break above this 10 period simple moving average, especially on the daily time frame. Then you can now say, okay, the pullback is now here and the bullish move is now here, because you would want to get a confirmation. You would want to be sure that, okay, this price is now going bullish. We would want to close bullish this week. When this price eventually push up, break above this moving average and possibly trading above it, then we might want to see this as an uptrend move on natural gas. So now let's quickly take a look at the forward time frame so we would understand this movement. So like we said, before you actually take your trade, you would want to know the trend, and you can see that this trend is actually a downtrend move. A lower lows, lower highs, what's playing out. So I am seeing a rejection at the same level, right? So I am seeing a rejection at this same level here, right? Price very much likely to come up again on this natural gas on the forward time frame, whereby it will come up, hit this resistance level on the forward time frame, then jump to this support level on the forward time frame, then come again to this resistance level until price eventually breaks it and starts giving us that uptrend move on the forward time frame. Then we might say, okay, it is time for us to go bullish. Above all, we should be very, very careful before we take that buy on natural gas for the week.